There are all sorts of bizarre contraptions and... God! Yes! Yes!
You know what? We've really enjoyed it here.
Really enjoyed.
Ever wondered where the wildest playground on Earth might be lurking? Today, we travel the globe to find surprising designs that redefine play.
Ready? The foothills of the Dolomite Mountains, about an hour north of Venice in Italy.
Some dangle high in the sky, others twist through ancient forests, and all are guaranteed to spark your curiosity. Ready to begin? Let's jump into our first stop.
We are at Legoland Billund for the first time, and this video is going to be everything you need to know about visiting.
Monstrosity at City Museum, St. Louis. Hidden in downtown St. Louis, Monstro City looks like a mad scientist's metal dream. Suspended airplanes, twisting tunnels, and wobbly bridges soar above the ground. Visitors scramble through salvage construction cranes and crawl across wire tubes high above the streets below. The craftsmanship is raw and industrial, with exposed bolts and welded beams capturing a post-apocalyptic vibe. Created by artist Bob Cassily, this multi-level network of slides and labyrinths challenges every sense of balance. Where else can you climb into the cockpit of a repurposed aircraft and then careen down a spiral slide? At night, creative lighting turns the steel beast into a glowing sculpture. Monstro City proves that even junk can become a masterpiece of play. Deep in Kensington Gardens lies a tribute to childhood dreams and a beloved princess. Inspired by Peter Pan, this memorial playground features a vast wooden pirate ship as its focal point. Children scramble aboard, imagining themselves as swashbuckling adventurers sailing across magical seas. Behind the ship, teepees and gentle sensory trails invite quieter moments of exploration. Sand dunes circle the edges, encouraging endless digging and building. There's careful attention to inclusivity. Every pathway and piece of equipment is accessible, ensuring no child feels left out. It's a free, tranquil escape in the heart of London, echoing Princess Diana's genuine care for children. Even decades on, it remains a beacon of creativity and connection for young explorers. Lineershof, the Netherlands. Tucked away in the town of Bennebroek, Lineershof proudly calls itself Europe's largest playground. It has stood since 1963, named after the Swedish botanist Carl Linnaeus, who once studied in the area. Expect a sprawling wonderland of more than 350 attractions. Classic slides and seesaws merge with pedal-powered go-karts and pulleys. Water play areas feature pedal boats, fountains, and splash zones, fueling laughter on sunny days. Younger visitors adore the Pirate Island, where imaginary treasure hunts become epic quests. Older kids gravitate to zip lines, trampolines, and elaborate obstacle courses. Every inch focuses on hands-on fun that fosters agility and problem-solving skills. With picnic spots, shady groves, and year-round excitement, Lineershof continues inspiring families seeking fresh air and endless thrills. Climate at W5, Belfast. In Northern Ireland's W5 Discovery Centre stands Climate, a futuristic climbable sculpture that stretches skyward. Created by artist-engineer Spencer Lucky, it loops and curves in colourful platforms, each suspended by strong cables. Children navigate from one level to the next, balancing carefully on the layered shapes. No single route exists. Paths overlap, twist, and beckon exploration. Look closely at the design, and you'll see it doubles as an art piece with unique geometric patterns reminiscent of abstract architecture. Beyond the physical challenge, Climate teaches problem-solving. How do you find the next step? That's part of the joy. Safe, secure netting keeps even the highest adventurers protected. It's an ever-changing riddle that merges creativity, fitness, and the thrill of discovery. Stretching alongside Parramatta River in Sydney Olympic Park is Blacksland Riverside Park, a colossal outdoor playground that invites boundless action. Multi-level climbing towers and huge spiral slides beckon adrenaline seekers, while giant rope bridges test bravery. The water splash pad, often the biggest draw on hot Australian afternoons, sprays and squirts in delightfully unpredictable patterns. Adventurers can also zip along a flying fox, sway on the mega swing, or scramble across obstacle courses. Designers used modern equipment while carefully including accessible ramps and wide pathways, ensuring everyone participates. For parents, lakeside picnic spots and barbecue areas create a relaxed vantage point. Between the playful squeals and panoramic river views, Blacksland's allure is simple. It's a place where fun meets fresh air. Zorlu Center Playground, Istanbul. Amid Istanbul's upscale Zorlu Center stands a playground, blending sleek, modern style with traditional childlike wonder. Encircled by high-end shops and a bustling metropolis, it's a green oasis for families. Its signature attraction is a towering netted structure of bright geometric panels and smooth slides designed to spark adventurous climbing. The surfaces are carefully padded, so even the occasional tumble remains gentle. Beyond the physical challenges, interactive digital stations bring an educational twist, letting curious minds dabble in STEM-based mini-games. Shaded benches and thoughtful landscaping cater to parents and grandparents who watch from the sidelines. Built with accessibility in mind, it's a testament to Istanbul's vision for inclusive, family-friendly design, even in the busiest corners of the city. Lions Park, Playscape, Greensboro, Alabama. In the historic town of Greensboro, an innovative playground transformed a once desolate patch of land into Lions Park Playscape. Here, community meets creativity. Local craftsmen and volunteers use reclaimed steel and wood to build mesmerizing tunnels, climbing frames, and giant swings. Recycled barrels, once destined for scrap, now serve as whimsical hideouts. The Playscape's raw, handcrafted appearance emphasizes environmental consciousness and cost-effective construction. Every corner sparks curiosity. Pathways lead to hidden nooks, slides appear among metal archways, and children create their own adventures. It quickly became a gathering point for families, school outings, and local festivals. Proving big budgets aren't necessary for big dreams, Lions Park Playscape offers a living model of how art, function, and community can unite. Gulliver Park, Valencia. In Valencia's dry riverbed park, an enormous figure of the fictional traveler Gulliver lies pinned to the ground. But it's not a statue you only admire, it's a full-scale playground. Constructed at a massive 230 feet in length, Gulliver's coat folds, becomes slides, while his hair strands double as climbing ropes. Children dash up the giant boots, slip down the arms, and peek inside hidden tunnels. Inspired by Jonathan Swift's classic tale, the playground shrinks visitors into Lilliputians, turning towering fabric wrinkles into epic inclines. Designed in 1990 by architect Rafael Rivera and sculptor Manolo Martin, it's beloved as both a creative piece of public art and a thrilling labyrinth of slides. Its literature reimagined, every inch ready for play. Cadborough Gyro Park, Victoria. Along the shoreline of Cadborough Bay in British Columbia, you'll find monstrous sea sculptures rising from the sandy beach. The star is Cadborosaurus, a giant serpentine creature said, in local folklore, to lurk in nearby waters. Children clamber up the creature's scales or slide along its curving back. Not to be outdone, a friendly purple octopus rests by the water's edge, complete with tentacles that double as climbing bars. A shipwreck structure stands ready for imaginary voyages. Beyond the playground's quirky sculptures, families explore tide pools, comb for shells, and enjoy broad ocean views. People gather for picnics on the grass or paddle in shallow water. It's a playful tribute to the ocean, mixing legend, sun, and seashore fun. Lego House Playground, Billund. In Denmark, the birthplace of Lego, an architectural wonder invites fans of all ages to rediscover the magic of the iconic brick. Outside the Lego house, enormous colored blocks stack high, forming slides, climbing frames, and vantage points that look like a child's building spree come to life. On the rooftop terraces, giant scaled-up Lego bricks create mini-play worlds with physical challenges. Everything, from the bright color palette to the sturdy design, reflects Lego's spirit of imagination and invention. Inside, digital meets physical. Families build robots, race cars, and watch their creations navigate virtual worlds. The synergy of artistry and hands-on fun nurtures creativity in every corner. This playground proves that a single playful idea, if done right, can inspire endless, real-world adventures. Lazy Days Playground, Kentucky. Stretching across Smothers Park in Owensboro, the Lazy Days Playground blends fantasy with function, offering a multi-block wonderland. Enormous flower-like canopies overlook twisting slides and multi-level climbing nets. Some structures look like tree houses, perched ready for make-believe journeys. Interactive water features provide summer relief, spraying jets of cool water for squealing kids. Parents and grandparents sink into shaded seats, recharging, while children dash from one activity to the next. Built with smooth, rubberized flooring, wide ramps, and adaptive swings, inclusivity was at the forefront. The playground quickly won design awards for its innovative approach. Smothers Park itself hosts festivals, concerts, and family movie nights throughout the year. By blending imaginative design, water play, and community spirit, it became an iconic city hub. Osteria ai Pioppi, Italy. In the Treviso countryside stands a restaurant with a secret, a human-powered amusement park built over 50 years by one visionary craftsman, Bruno Ferrin. Osteria ai Pioppi's rides aren't plugged into electricity. They run on sweat and gravity. The highlight? A massive roller coaster that starts with an uphill trek, then coasts purely by momentum. Swings whiz through the trees, a self-propelled Ferris wheel spins slowly, and seesaws pivot on metal beams. Every attraction emerges from reclaimed steel and mechanical ingenuity. Guests savor authentic Italian dishes before venturing into the forest to burn off calories in the most thrilling way. Though it's gained international attention, the homemade rides retain an intimate charm. It's a playground that proves imagination can transform scrap into magic. Woods of Net Pavilion, Hakone. In the enchanting Hakone Open Air Museum, a sinuous wooden structure rises among sculpted lawns and mountain vistas. Called the Woods of Net Pavilion, it's built entirely from interlocking timber, no nails or metal fittings. Inside, a vibrant crocheted net installation hangs from rafters, creating a soft, bouncy labyrinth of tunnels and swings. Children move freely, climbing between layers of woven nylon dyed in bright blues, pinks, and yellows. It feels like an ethereal cocoon. Designed in 2009, it represents the harmony of art, nature, and play. Traditional Japanese woodworking meets contemporary artistry, bridging generations. Visitors appreciate the calm that wooden beams bring, hearing each creak as they step across suspended floors. It's proof that a playground can be a living piece of art. The Gathering Place, Tulsa. In Tulsa, Oklahoma, an expansive riverside area turned into a collective dream, the Gathering Place. At its heart is a labyrinthine playground that sprawls across acres, boasting towers reminiscent of castles, twisting tube slides, and crawling tunnels. Children sprint between giant climbing nets, wading streams, and sandy pockets. Water Mountain is a favorite cooling spot, featuring waterfalls and shallow pools that encourage barefoot exploration. Designers built themed zones so toddlers can safely discover mini challenges, while older adventurers tackle bigger leaps. Beyond the playground, the park boasts gardens, scenic bike paths, and a busy events calendar with free concerts and festivals. Funded in part by the George Kaiser Family Foundation, it's a gift that unites the city, a communal backyard for everyone. Lilidore at Alnwick Gardens, UK. Hidden in Northumberland's Alnwick Gardens lies Lilidore, a realm of elf-inspired architecture and wooden fantasy. Opened in 2023, it's a sprawling play village styled like a storybook settlement. Treetop walkways link towering huts, each with whimsical carvings and pointed roofs. Children scramble up rope bridges, peeking into hidden tunnels lit by fairy lights. Every season changes its atmosphere. In winter, it transforms into a sparkling wonderland. In summer, festival vibes fill the clearing with music. There are play zones for all ages, from soft sensory spaces for toddlers to challenging climbing nets for bigger kids. The meticulous details, like carved faces on gateposts, immerse visitors in a magical narrative. Paired with Alnwick's famous gardens, Lilidore delivers an immersive escape into woodland lore. Parc de la Villette's Dragon Slide, Paris. In the lively Parc de la Villette, on the northeastern edge of Paris, lies a serpentine steel dragon that doubles as a colossal slide. Children enter the dragon's mouth and emerge moments later at its curving tail, squealing with delight. Architect Bernard Tschumi helped redefine this park in the 1980s, mixing futuristic architecture with playful interventions like themed folies. The dragon's scales, made of metal plates, glint in the sunlight, turning the structure into a sculpture as well as a playground. Surrounding green spaces encourage picnics and lazy sunbathing while the city bustles beyond. From morning joggers to families seeking thrills, this is where artistry meets leisure. If you crave a dash of eccentricity in Paris, you'll find it here. Takino Suzuran Hillside Park, Sapporo. On Hokkaido's rolling landscapes sits Takino Suzuran Hillside National Government Park, a seasonal wonderland of colorful blooms and snowy slopes. Nestled within is a delightful playground, famed for its wide slides, bouncy nets, and hillside tube rides. In spring and summer, thousands of tulips burst into color, turning the field into a vibrant tapestry. The playground is integrated naturally, letting kids hop from climbing mounds to bright flower beds. Winter transforms the slopes into a haven for sledding and snow tubing. With gentle inclines for beginners and thrilling runs for adventure seekers, every age is included. The park stands as a testament to Japan's knack for blending structured play with the natural environment. It's a place for year-round exploration and family bonding. Teardrop Park Playground, New York. In the bustle of Manhattan's Battery Park City, Teardrop Park feels like a pocket of nature carved from concrete. Its playground features giant stone slides, sculpted rock walls, and hidden water channels. Urban kids can scale a mini climbing wall that replicates natural stone or lose themselves in a maze of native plantings. Water trickles through channels in summer, offering a refreshing break in the city heat. Architects integrated bedrock boulders, tall grasses, and curved seating, layering nature's textures amid the skyscrapers. The result? A secret hideaway that feels miles from traffic and neon lights. With whimsical ice wall art and open-ended design, it encourages creative play. In a city starved for green space, Teardrop Park is a cool urban oasis. Nishi-Rokugo-koen, Tire Park, Tokyo. Locally dubbed Tire Park, Nishi-Rokugo-koen stands out for one key reason. It's built around over 3,000 recycled tires. Sculpted into colossal robots, dinosaurs, and serpents, these rubber relics spark imagination at every turn. Children bounce on tire trampolines, climb arcs of stacked wheels, or hide within giant tire monsters. The black surfaces absorb the sun's warmth. So many kids play barefoot in cooler seasons. Sand pits cradle the rubber sculptures, offering soft landings and plenty of space for building. The park thrives on upcycling, turning industrial waste into cherished play materials. Though minimalistic compared to big-budget playgrounds, it's beloved for its raw, quirky charm. It's a shining example of playful ingenuity in one of the world's busiest megacities. Dolores Park Playground, San Francisco. Overlooking the city's iconic skyline, Dolores Park in San Francisco bustles with energy. Its playground is a bright swirl of color nestled at the hill's crest. Here, slides wend down steep inclines, harnessing the city's natural slopes for extra exhilaration. Sleek metal spinners, rope ladder pyramids, and balanced seesaws cater to both older kids and adventurous toddlers. Weekend afternoons find the lawn teeming with families, picnickers, street performers, and dog walkers. Sunny days might see a lively drum circle forming nearby. Thanks to inclusive design, strollers and wheelchairs navigate easily across rubberized surfaces. The vibe is as laid back as the city itself, mixing bohemian flair with modern safety. Dolores Park Playground proves urban living can pair seamlessly with playful green space. St. Kilda Adventure Playground, Adelaide. On the outskirts of Adelaide, a windswept coastal area hosts the St. Kilda Adventure Playground, an ever-evolving landmark for generations of Aussie kids. The main attraction is a giant wooden castle, complete with turrets, rope bridges, and a labyrinth of tunnels. Spiraling slides descend from lofty platforms. There's also a massive pirate ship moored on a sandy patch, ideal for imaginative sea battles. For more modern thrills, a flying fox zipline sends riders whizzing across the park. The playground's adjacent wetlands and boardwalk offer a calming break from the big attractions. Family barbecues are a weekend tradition, with sea breezes and the laughter of children filling the air. With ongoing community support, St. Kilda remains a beloved Aussie haven of carefree fun. Belleville Park Playground, Paris. High on a hill in northeastern Paris, Belleville Park offers citywide views stretching to the Eiffel Tower. Amid winding terraces, its playground sits half-hidden, shaded by tall chestnut trees, boldly painted climbing nets, swirling slides, and balance beams let kids burn off steam. The real showstopper, a multi-level water feature where children can splash and direct small streams. Adjacent gardens overflow with flowers, providing bursts of color. Locals often gather here for picnics, taking in the panoramic skyline. Belleville's cultural tapestry, from lively street art to authentic eateries, spills into the park. There's an unmistakable sense of community as laughter mingles with the strum of a busker's guitar. For a playground perched above Paris's rooftops, Belleville offers pure city magic. Ithaca Children's Garden, Hands-on Nature, Anarchy Zone. Nestled along the Cayuga Lake in Ithaca, New York, the Children's Garden hosts a radical take on playgrounds, the Hands-on Nature Anarchy Zone. Here, children are invited to build forts with sticks, dig in the mud, and shape the environment however they wish. There are no standardized slides or metal frames, just logs, branches, straw bales, and clay. Staff supervise for safety but encourage imaginative chaos. Kids learn practical skills like knot tying, basic carpentry, and cooperative problem solving. The result is pure, unstructured play, reminiscent of old-school backyard adventures. Each visit changes the layout of the playground, depending on what children create or tear down. Emphasizing respect for nature and free expression, it's a bold contrast to carefully designed modern play spaces. Parque de la Imaginación, Lima. Lima's hot climate calls for imaginative ways to keep children active. Enter Parque de la Imaginación, a science-themed park that blends interactive exhibits with playful structures. Children explore large climbing frames shaped like molecules, slides resembling space rockets, and even a water zone that demonstrates basic physics principles using fountains. Outdoor labs let visitors test illusions, measure shadows, and play with mechanical contraptions. Although smaller than typical theme parks, it focuses on hands-on education, merged with the fun of a playground. Shaded benches and snack areas offer respite from Lima's bright sun. Families appreciate the park's wallet-friendly entrance fees. For curious minds seeking a spark of inspiration, Parque de la Imaginación proves that science and play make the perfect team. Maggie Daley Park, Playground, Chicago. Nestled in downtown Chicago near Millennium Park, Maggie Daley Park brims with whimsical play zones connected by curving paths. The massive play garden is split into themes, like the Enchanted Forest with glowing logs and a wave lawn designed for rolling. A prominent suspension bridge looms overhead, offering vantage points for parents. Curved slides wind down artificial hills, and climbing nets dangle over safe, squishy surfacing. Just steps away, an ice skating ribbon wraps around trees in winter, converting into a rollerblade track come summer. The entire park seamlessly integrates cityscape views with nature-inspired design. At its core, it's a place where skyscrapers frame the horizon, but imaginative illusions take hold. For Chicago locals, Maggie Daley Park is a year-round invitation to play. Adventure Playground, Berkeley. In a Bay Area corner known for free thinking, the Adventure Playground in Berkeley takes childhood experimentation to a new level. Here, kids wield hammers, saws, and paint to modify the playground itself. Ramshackle forts, wooden towers, and bright murals change over time as children add, remove, or redesign each area. Protective staff keep watch but rarely interfere. It's messy, creative, and sometimes delightfully chaotic. Parents are encouraged to let kids explore autonomy and learn risk management. Each wobbly structure is tested by enthusiastic climbing, and if something breaks, a child might fix it themselves. Minimal rules, maximum imagination. That's the philosophy behind one of America's oldest build-it-yourself playgrounds. Decades on, its hands-on approach remains a beloved symbol of true creative freedom. And there you have it, playgrounds that break the mold, spark our imaginations, and prove the world's sense of wonder is still alive. Thanks for watching.